we will continue. So as we were looking at, let's have another ticket open. Let's have the ticket open by Ken. Ken, his name would be Ken, Kennington is what I think I had it as. So his issue would be Adobe upgrade issue. Accounting department needs Adobe upgrade and broken. So let's just say that's what he said, right? And he put it as a access issue, right? And here he put accounting department needs Adobe upgrade broken. So we might see this from him and wonder if this is really the main issue. There could be many different reasons, but through speak with him, we could get to the bottom of it and truly understand what could be the problem. So let's create the ticket. All right, so ticket created. Let's log in as John. So John would be the first responder. I think I'd put the password issue wrong. So this is set to priority high, as we see. Let's look at it. All right, so let's see here, tickets. So it's open, priority set to high. It's given to our support. So this comes from Ken. So we as John seeing what Ken says, and he says accounting department needs Adobe upgrade broken. All right. So let's keep looking. So we probably would have contacted Ken. We would like to find out how many people are in the accounting department or how many people are affected by this problem. And we might find out it's only 2 people affected by the issue. And we might ask when was the last time they restarted, and they say they haven't restarted in a long time. So we know that there were updates recently, so we might just ask them to restart. So knowing that, you would say title note, user needed to restart. Oh, let's say it was only 2 users affected, right? And then said contacted and only two of his staff affected. So we see here that's the node ticket thread, and might assign it to us, thinking knowing that it should be simple to fix. Then we spoke with them, realized that it probably just needs to restart the system since there were updates. And they got back to us, said they restarted and there was no issues. So we said update users just needed to restart their PC. I advised the users to restart their system and that solved the issue. So here would be simple. We just post it. We would like to make sure we could follow the thread to see what took place, what we did, and what we continue to do to know we've contacted the user, we explain the situation, so if we ever to look back, we know what took place. So we have support, got all the information. Now we could just, it's open, right? And we have the ticket signed to us. It seems like we don't have the access to close the tickets. So since he's just support, this could be where his manager could be the one to just confirm and close. Usually, if it's simple enough, help desk could close the ticket. But let's say for this one, we will just transfer the ticket to them to just be sure that everything is working as expected. Right, that's that. Let's log out. Let's put back in Jane, password 1. So she's now able to see the ticket as well. Opens the ticket, sees all that John has done, resolves it. Says John solved the issue. I confirmed with the users as well. So let's just close it. Probably didn't need to put it back into sysadmins. And let's log out. And we'll create probably one more issue. Example, the CFO has a laptop failure. So open a new ticket. Ken might have also given this and said personal computer issue, and might say that CFO has laptop failure, and details might be that okay, CFO's laptop will not turn on, will no longer turn on. They've tried clicking the power button, but that doesn't work. Okay, so they claim that they've made an effort, but nothing's working. So let's create the ticket and let's go back as John, who might be the first responder. Oh, John, I have to take my time when doing it. So let's look at the ticket. So we look at the ticket, see who created it. We see, okay, Ken created this ticket, and the laptop will no longer turn on. They've tried clicking the power button, but that doesn't work. So you might contact the user, say contacted the user. I went to the CFO directly and realized that directly and see that let's say the power cable is broken. Let's see, cable isn't working. All right, so let's say that we post a note. Also, before any of this, should have signed to himself. Sign. All right, so we see the thread here. It isn't working. All right, then he might update. Replaced power cable. Fixed. Let's see. I got a power cable replacement for the CFO and solve the issue. Sometimes it could be simple situations, so we just keeping everything recorded and could have simple solutions. So that person just needed a new power cable. Right, so we have that there. Let's see the open tickets. Right, so how it's set up now, we would have to send this ticket to someone else to confirm and close. This here could stay here, and it's already assigned to me for real transfer. Let's see if I could log in as Jean and if she would see the ticket. All right, so Jean, so she doesn't see the tickets because it's not in her department or assigned to her. So that's how it should be, which is good. Close new tickets. Great. So in that case, we will transfer the ticket to her to close it, whereas most times John, as support, should be able to close the ticket himself. But in this case, we will transfer it to sysadmins to just confirm everything is fine. But these scenarios, take access to currently. I wonder, I'd like to confirm what this means. Let's see, referral access to this current department. It should still say that it was from support who did everything. So let's just say to close and to confirm that everything is fine and close ticket. Let's give it to her. Log out again. Jean, password 1. Alright, so we see this now confirmed with CFO. The laptop is working fine now. Post reply. There's Jane. Oh, but it's coming from here. So Jane, sure. So we see the thread properly showing everything. Lovely. And here we would just resolve the ticket. Alright, user got a new power cable. Right, to solve issue. Now that ticket's resolved. And that's great. We might have one more scenario that's not here, but I shall do it quickly since I'm enjoying this. Let's say Erin as a topic, she needs a password reset, and she might say password reset needed. I am locked out of my system and cannot log in. Please reset my password. We created the ticket and admin 1 user log 123 user 123 user 123. To be sure I put the right password. So password reset needed from Karen. So we see all the tickets to here. So we have access to post reply. I'd like to give John access to respond to the tickets. Agents. Okay. So let's go to agents. And John, he has been active. What he needs to do is access. Let's give him expanded access, because in his access, right? Let's look at access. First, we will give him let's give him expanded access. So John will get expanded access as support. Alright, so that's that. And then we would log back in as John to see how things are. Okay, so that's done. Let's log out and log in as John. So password reset needed. So he can reply. I contacted the user and they locked out of their account. Alright. So I will complete password reset. So if they try, I don't know, 3 times in this company, they will need to do a password reset. So, alright, so since this is a basic issue, the default SLA will be save 3, affecting 1 user needs password reset. Right. So it's not a major issue to worry about. So we have this as this. So let's see, go to users, Karen, we see from her, password reset as needed, right? Let's just say update Karen, and we might say she needs password. Well, why not necessarily need to put it here? Could probably just tell sysadmin to change the password, but how it's set, they don't have passwords to set through this spot. So we will just say that we did it. And say that we reset password. User has followed the steps and can now log in to their profile. That's right. So let's see what's done and just resolved. Fix users help user log back in with password word reset and close. So that would be the tickets closed. All right. So we make sure all the tickets are completed. Be sure to mark tickets that needs the severity to the right ones. Sometimes you realize that a ticket's not assigned to you, that you cannot view it, so that's good. Realize how the priorities are and what the severities are, and we were able to complete all the tickets. So that would be the process of tickets and the ticket life cycle through OSticket. But most of these tickets and softwares would be similar, and the process would be similar. So that's good to keep in mind. And thank you for watching.